Welcome back, folks. LevelUp Royal with you here once again. And folks, it is Gerudo Town time. Now before I dive right in, we're going to be losing minimap here in just a moment because of the sandstorm. So what I like to do, just to kind of show you on the map where we're at, what we're doing, I like to go ahead and pin Gerudo Town. Now again, you're going to lose that minimap, so you won't be able to see that pin for long. But it will help you to get lined up real good and get aimed in the right direction. So what we're going to do is take updraft, fly over the big sandstorm, and then from there we'll proceed on into Gerudo Town. So folks, you might have already noticed something just a little bit different here. I am in the flesh. So in case you missed my live feed, this is what I look like. And I'm still really curious to know if y'all think the voice matches the face. Or I should say, the face matches the voice. Alright, so not real tough to get up and over this chasm. If you have to do a little bit of flying there, you know, you can. Rocket shielding, I mean. So yeah, I just thought, you know, why not try the whole live feed idea? Do the picture-in-picture thing here with my webcam, and just see what folks think of it. Alright guys, so getting into Gerudo Town, you know, if you really want to start picking these guys off, you can. But be aware, you're not going to do much damage unless you're wielding something electrical. So if you are going to, you know, take the time to do this, shock fruit is going to be your best friend. If you're out of shock fruit or you don't have any, you can use the chew jelly just the same. The electric chew jelly there. And I'm about to get lit up. So, you know, I'm not going to use those on weapons, but it does act kind of like if you tip that on an arrow, that thing will fly like forever. So, but, you know, I'd prefer to use, you know, just regular bat wings for that kind of purpose. These are the guys that'll drop you your Gibdo bones. But again, you've got to be wielding something electrical. Okay, so those Gibdo bones are key, guys. The more the merrier, because those are going to go on our arrows here real soon. Whoops. Come on, get right. There we go. And guys, in case you get turned around, you can actually see some things that'll help you out. For one, notice that those spotlights kind of sticking up into the sky, so thankfully you can see those. So just keep in mind that's due east of our current location, just to kind of help you, you know, with that mental. Of course, I can't show you the map right now. But anyway, what we want to do is kind of just keep heading north. So that's kind of why I wanted to point out those spotlights, so that'll help you to do that. And if you really want to see where you're at, just catch any random updraft here, and that'll kind of pop you up and over the cloud cover, or the dust storm cover, whatever that is. And that'll help you out just the same. So folks, that's pretty much it. That's the quickest and easiest way I know how to get to Gerudo Town. Again, with the Gibdos, you know, just they're there if you want them. If you know, if you just don't want to bother with them right now, no harm, no foul. All right, folks. Now, my last video I put out, I went ahead and got the sand boots and the snow boots already. All right, guys. So you can go ahead and talk to the NPC here if you so desire. It's not going to get you anywhere, but just kind of, you know, start immersing yourself in the storyline here just a little bit. They'll kind of allude to what's going on and what this is all about. Alright folks, once again, read, you know, these things if you so desire. It's good for, you know, immersion into the storyline as to what's going on here. I actually had a lot of fun, you know, on my first playthrough here in Tears of the Kingdom. Had a lot of fun, just in the desert in general, but really with the storyline. I really enjoyed this one the most. So anyway, yeah, just kind of hole in the ceiling there. It's kind of showing you what you have to do. Yeah, that actually puts us right inside here. And, you know, just like any old BOTW style intrusion into Gerudo village here, town, whatever, you're going to get arrested. But this time, because they remember us and all our good deeds from the last game, we are welcomed into the bunker. No. Okay, so just talk to the gate guard here. They'll let you out. Riju of Gerudo Town. That is our quest marker. That's what this video is all about. So basically what she's trying to do is get us to lob an arrow somewhere. And guys, I absolutely love this superpower. It is awesome. It is powerful. It is super easy, obviously, to manipulate. You just have to shoot an arrow somewhere. It's accurate, so like wherever that arrow smacks, something's getting hit, assuming you aim the arrow good. So this superpower is every bit as good as your archery skill, and so much more. I mean, it has a radius to it, so if it hits a guy, I'll just show the dummies here. If it hits a guy, and there's a couple of guys standing close enough to that guy, it'll, tag them all. So really, really awesome feature to have. And I think the game wants me to do something here. This is probably a tutorial, and I should probably pay attention. So notice they kind of put a rock there to give you a good idea where they want you to throw the arrow. And again, kind of getting back to that blast radius where I was saying if there are multiple enemies close enough. So it's a pretty good blast radius. Like, this rock here is kind of like centered of these 3 pieces, just to give you a good idea just how much damage that can do on multiple enemies. So a lot of times what I'll do when I find a good bad boy nest, I'll get in there with one of these, superpower attacks, and that gets a pretty good head start going on damage. Alright, there it is. Riju of Gerudo Town, updated. Okay, so for now, our quest marker is actually taking us over here to the Bazaar, so go ahead and fast travel over there. So now that whole, deal that I was showing you over there, try to keep a good mental image of that blast radius. And, just kind of do your best to lob the arrows in between a cluster of them. Now, I like to drag this part out. I don't know if I'm going to show it all on video. Maybe I'll just kind of, do a quick inventory, show you what I have in Gibdo bones now. And then I'll kind of, show you how I like to farm Gibdo bones at this stage in the game. So the good thing is I've never really lost NPCs here. I've actually never seen anyone die. So you can really just spend some time here collecting Gibdo bones. So I've got 8 right now. Let's see what I can do. And these purple deals here, the mushrooms, leave those alone for now. Reason being is we're going to want, the Gibdos to keep spawning in. And don't worry about the NPCs, guys. They can handle themselves. But, just the best bang for your buck on, you don't have to spend materials doing this. You don't have to, spend a bunch of shock fruit. You can just sit here. The enemies keep coming to you. I don't know, it's just my favorite way to farm Gibdo bones. If you spend enough time here, you can probably farm enough Gibdo bones. You won't have to worry about farming these things anymore in your gameplay. I mean, you'll spend some time here doing that, but at the end of the day, that peace of mind knowing you got plenty of Gibdo bones moving forward, it's kind of nice to have that. Yeah, don't worry about this dialogue, just kind of explaining to you how these mushrooms work. That's why I say just kind of leave them alone for now. We want these things to keep coming. So I think I started with 8. We are now up to freaking 31. So what is that? 23? My mental math isn't great, so whatever that is, Yeah, not bad. And what did I spend, not even 5 minutes doing this yet, I don't think. So yeah, guys, again, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do this for the next 15 or 20 minutes, but I'm definitely going to put some time into this and get me some Gibdo bones. It literally just dawned on me, I've got freaking sand boots. What am I even doing out here right now? So I'd probably get myself up to, more realistically, probably somewhere between 75 and 100. And that might sound like a big number, but you're going to go through them. Once you realize the damage output that these things do, you put that on a arrow tip on a Savage Lionel bow. Go find yourself a King Dragon, whatever those are called. Plug him in the head a few times with those with the bone suit on. Attack power meal. It's so much fun. Like I might actually even break away after this video and just go do a King Dragon kill just to show you the power of the Gibdo bone. Alright, but enough about that. For right now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and light this mushroom up. Now notice it all disintegrates, goes away. We're not done yet, by the way. The reason I kind of like to do that, especially for the purposes of the walkthrough, it's manageable. You've only got that one mushroom. Only 3 of those Gibdos are falling down at a time. It's not too terrible. There's going to be some more fist fights with those things coming up here in the future where there's going to be multiple mushrooms, multiple Gibdos running around. Some of them are going to start flying. It's going to start getting a little bit hairy. So, you know, the reason I recommend doing it this way with just the one mushroom, for one, it's more manageable, but for two, it'll kind of get you used to it. And especially if you're new to the game, that'll come in handy later on when you're dealing with multiple. Alright, folks, what is next? Riju of Gerudo Town. We need to get back into village there. So go ahead and talk to Princess Riju again. Alright, folks. This is probably a good hard save opportunity. Okay, talking to her does absolutely nothing. So from here, the quest marker is useless. Good old TotK style, you know, it's like, why do they even have them? Okay, so as you just saw me do there, go ahead and get these all, you know, spread out. Okay, so once you've cleared all this stuff over here, what we're going to do is actually go to the other side of the palace here. And do kind of something similar. This is about town defenses. Okay, they got some goodies out here for the taking. Might as well. And it's pretty cool. They actually give you the goods, like, before you even finish the quest. Not a bad deal, Yo-Yo. And not bad loot either, like silver rupee, gemstone. Pretty freaking awesome. Alright, folks, so once you have talked to all the NPCs on either side, you've got all your defenses, you know, squared away. You've got all the offenses squared away. Go ahead and talk to Princess once more. Go ahead and let her know the preparations are complete. And it's gonna be a party, folks. Probably another, you know, good save that game opportunity there. Now this time you have to be a little bit more on the ball about taking care of them. Notice the red dots on my mini-map down there.
Enemies have emerged from the Hives.
So, yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to be a little bit more on the ball, keep them out of town here. I think if they reach the town, it kind of resets it all, and, you know, I wouldn't use this as farming opportunity per se, just more of a get them dead as quick as you can kind of thing.
Take them out.
So I am going to go ahead. Oh, that's right, you gotta wait for the deal there. Come on, baby.
Enemies from the Hive near the west gate. Let's hit it with lightning. Yes, that Hive is out of action. Enemies have
okay,
been
so what I'll do is
town.
get the hives,
the
or whatever, giant mushrooms, whatever you want to call those things, down to 1. And then maybe I'll, you know, dink around a little bit and,
they're heading straight for us.
you know, do a little bit more Gibdo bone farming. Okay, there they are. They're way too close. Okay, yeah, those flyers, they can get in here, so that's probably the more urgent ones that we need to get rid of. Alright, so notice that red bar there next to the princess. That's what we need to keep clear. So now what I'm going to do is if I can get a good enough break in these enemies, I'm going to go out and take out one of these mushrooms. Stop the flow of those flyers from coming in. Okay, there goes that red bar.
All right, another Hive down.
Okay, I need to go in there and make sure nothing is chomping on them, so to speak, and sure enough they are. Oh, they killed one. Way to go. Okay, now I know there are some foot soldiers coming in from this direction. I want to go back and check on that one more time, make sure they're not getting past the guards in here. I've got this under control now, at least somewhat, with, you know, there's nothing chomping on the princess right now. Okay, see, you don't have very much time there. That guy slipped right through. Oh, there's another one already in there. Wow. I'm up to 80. Not a bad deal, Yo-Yo. Not to mention, you know, you're getting all these other parts too. It's not just the Gibdo bones. You know, we're scooping up the guts, we're grabbing the wings. So just all in all, I really like this quest line for the farming. You know, assuming you can get it under control, then you can kind of sit here, you know, and just keep drilling them as they come in. You don't have to worry about the flanks. You don't have to worry about, you know, something getting in behind you, etc. So for right now, I'm going to call it good enough. And just go ahead and finish off the quest line here via destroying the final hive. Oops.
That's the last of the
There it
hives.
is.
All we have to do now is clear out the rest of the Gibdos.
How did you get back there? You must have been going over the wall while I was going under the wall. Wow. Okay, notice the rock on top. For absolutely no reason whatsoever. Come on, get right. There we go. Billeria. Alright, so you see this this vase here, this vase. Bolera. So, that does absolutely nothing, by the way. Boliara? The Aurora Boreala. Huh. I've actually never tried doing that before, so I'm kind of curious to see what'll happen now because I did that. Check this out. Oh, wait, that didn't actually kill him. Actually, not Mexico. That'd be like mountain or Pacific. I'm geologically challenged. Alright guys, so I think we have to hit these dummies in order. We got one there.
Enemies have been spotted.
Now we're looking for the 2. I don't see 2 unless that is my next target.
Don't let them overrun us.
Ouch. There it is. Oh wait. Friendly fire, bro! Maybe it wants me to kill him left to right. It's been a while since I've done this questline here. Really? Oops. Come on. I am going to... Whoops. I really wish I could... Oh, there's the map. Sweet! I don't know, I'm gonna have to LevelUp Royal that one somehow and get something figured out. Ooh, Royal Bow. Awesome! I'm gonna leave that sucker right there. Can't stamp. Alright, so folks, I am definitely looking for feedback on this video, and I really want to know, do y'all like having the image of the gamer in here? Or, you know, do you just like the way I've done the videos in the past and, you know, not have my picture blocking anything? So guys, if you missed the live feed and you were super bummed about that, I apologize. I was actually not even planning on doing that. Just kind of happened. I was sitting here fiddling with the electronics, you know, for a good 45 minutes or something, probably longer. And then at some point, all of a sudden, this message pops up, "You are now live streaming." I was like, oh, time out, you know, I didn't mean to do that. So it sat there live streaming a blank screen for like 20 minutes before I figured out how to shut that off. So, life's most embarrassing moments, number 257 on that one. So anyway, I'm like, okay, you know, don't make that mistake again. You know, I won't actually stream this time. I just want to make sure I can get it working. Well, you know, I'm a big giant genius, so guess what happened? I did exactly that, and there was live streaming again, unprepared. Nothing to see here, folks. So anyway, you know, that one was on quite a bit longer while I was fiddling with stuff, trying to get it working. So yeah, like I was, you know, getting out there, no plan whatsoever for me to do that last night, but once I got it working and I got the whole, you know, picture-in-picture thing and me in there, I just got super excited. It felt right, so I just started playing Breath of the Wild. Started doing that Master Mode walkthrough I've been talking about in comments for a minute now. So yeah, anyway, what I'm kind of thinking in my mind here, and I'll start doing this for a while. If I change that, you know, I'll kind of let you all know in a video or the live feed. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm in Central Standard Time here, by the way, so just to kind of make sure I can get everyone. So what I'll do is that, you know, 10 p.m. Saturday night for a couple of hours, and then Sunday about noon for me. Yeah, I sleep in. Let's say 1. Probably about 1 p.m. my time on Sunday. I'll go ahead and jump back on. Yeah, in my mind, I wanted to advertise it, you know, give people some leeway into that, make sure they knew it was coming. That way, if they wanted to tune into my very first live, they could. So again, I apologize for that. It was just kind of a spur of the moment thing.